Welcome back. I thought it'd be fun to share with you the fashion things I'm loving for this summer 2025. And I would love to hear your opinions in the comments down below of the things that you want to be wearing this summer, or even things that you're not wanting to wear yourself but you are looking forward to seeing on other people. I feel like not everything on this list I will actually wear myself this summer. Again, it's just more like what I'm loving for summer in general. So yeah, we're gonna get started. The first thing that I'm loving for summer is boat shoes, which feels crazy to say because I've always rejected them. I've always seen them as something that reminds me of posh boys on a yacht with a white linen shirt. And I have this core memory when I think of boat shoes of this friend I had when I was like 16. She said that her dream guy would wear boat shoes, and we were like polar opposite friends in every way. And I remember being so disgusted by the idea of a guy that I liked wearing boat shoes, let alone me wearing boat shoes. And then this past year, I've just been seeing so many people wear the Timberland boat shoes, and I think it's them specifically that have converted me into liking boat shoes for the first time, because they have that chunk because of the sole, and I think it just elevates it and makes it like a very city appropriate boat shoe. So I was really excited when Timberland reached out to chat about their Noreen boat shoes on the channel, because my friends have been buying them, I've been seeing them everywhere online, and I just cannot escape these shoes, and I'm so excited to finally have them and to give them a go and see how they work for my wardrobe. And taking inspiration from classic white-soled boat shoes first invented in the 1930s, Timberland have been making their boat shoes since the late 70s, and as I expected, the quality really is there. And now the boat shoes have made their way into streetwear as well. They are the perfect blend of both heritage and urban style. The Noreens have their original 3-eye lug detail with the 360 lacing system. I love the contrast stitching against the brown. They are completely different to any other shoe I have in my wardrobe, so it's been so fun to style them up in different ways, and I know it's going to be a great shoe to wear this summer. They look so modern and fresh, and they are like a very city approved shoe for those reasons, but they are still so classic and timeless with the legacy of Timberland behind them. I think they really are the perfect boat shoe that I have seen, and like I said, they work really well from day to night, and they look so good with skirts and dresses and more feminine silhouettes, but they also work really well with some jeans just like popping out of the bottom. And I've said this before, how this year I've really wanted to venture out and get shoes that aren't boots or trainers, especially ones for more smart occasions, and I think these boat shoes really tick that box. Jacques Mousse have also done a collab with Timberland with the butter yellow boat shoes, which are so gorgeous. I love them, but I do love that these are in brown. I feel like they're way more everyday and wearable, so thank you to Timberland for sponsoring today's video. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on boat shoes and the Timberland boat shoes in the comments down below. This summer, neon is back. Think 2010 Spring Breakers, and it's crazy because they're actually making a Spring Breakers Part 2, so I feel like everyone is just in consensus that the 2010s neon is back across your whole outfit. I think it's really fun to do like pops of neon with like neon bags. I've been seeing a lot of my friends do that at the moment, and like the idea of a neon bikini is so good. Knee High have just come out with this like hot pink polka dot one, and I'm obsessed with it. Addison Rae dyeing her hair hot pink as well. I've seen a lot of people talk about this on TikTok and how she did that color on purpose. Neon really is, especially neon pink, is going to be like a big color this summer, and Gumaguas have their hot pink ballet pumps, which I really love. It also reminds me of triangle bikinis, and I feel like I said about my love for triangle bikinis in like maybe like 2 summer trend prediction videos ago or something. I think it was last summer I looked into buying another one again, but I feel like the bottoms are so unflattering on the bum that it always like deterred me, and I never really found a colorway in my size secondhand that I actually wanted. But me and my friends were talking about this and kind of joking about how we all want to get triangle bikinis and we can wear it on our group girls holiday together, which would be kind of fun if like a whole friendship group were like at the beach in their triangle bikinis like it was the 2010s again. I think it's great. I love it. Love a little neon bikini moment. Similar to that, aqua and turquoise in those like neon shades. My friend Vivian was chatting about this in one of her recent videos, and she was even saying how like neon is really gonna come back in full force for this summer, and like really bright minty colors. I think they're so fun. And I've seen Fruity Booty do a lot of like aqua, turquoise accents in their new pieces and like across their socials. I feel like it's just such a summer coded color, and I really can't wait to see it a lot this summer and try and incorporate it into my own wardrobe. I am obsessed with the color mint, kind of like a mint chalk chip kind of shade. I don't know if the Peachy Den skirts in this fabric, in this colorway, are specifically mint. In my head they're mint, like correct me if I'm wrong. What shade is that? Is it dark egg blue? I don't know. But I just love the shade mint. It goes with so many other colors, which brings me on to my next thing, which is dressing like an ice cream. Like you're literally an ice cream cone with the different flavors throughout your outfit. I think maybe the first time I saw something of this sort of vibe was a while ago. This girl on TikTok, she did this video where she had her bedding mixed with the ice cream scoops, and just something about that video really scratches an itch in my brain and is like so delicious to look at and really set this whole like ice cream imagery, I guess. Yeah. And then Hailey on TikTok, she was doing this like full vanilla chocolate strawberry outfit, and my friend Ruby has done this as well. And I just love the idea of really taking inspiration from the different ice cream flavor colors and dressing like that with your outfit. It just makes sense for the summer season. Like right now I'm literally wearing vanilla and chocolate. I'm like a vanilla chocolate ice cream cone, and I love it. Maybe that's also why I think mint works with so many different colors, and like when I think of mint pieces of clothing, I see them as working really well with other ice cream colors. I've also heard people speak about holographic coming back in, and I think a really easy way to do that this summer would be like a holographic bikini. I love this. I don't have any. I used to have one from American Apparel back in the day. It really reminds me of American Apparel, which you guys know I love. I love that nostalgic 2010s kind of like indie sleaze Tumblr thing. Gimaguas have just come out with holographic bikinis now, and last summer Knee High did their holographic bikini with like the butterflies on it. I really regret not getting that last summer. Beaded accessories, as you can see, this necklace is from Pilgrim, from the new collection. I have loved necklaces like this for a while, and I finally found one in a colorway that I think works with my wardrobe. And there is this incredible small brand, and I don't want to butcher the name from the top of my head. I think it's like Talina or something. They're based in Barcelona, and they make beaded earrings and bracelets and necklaces, and they are just gorgeous. Like the colorways are so nice. I'm loving the great purple one, which I think is such a cool color and like just the best pop. If you have like quite a simple outfit, you just have like a pop of purple or a pop of red, and they're just so interesting and cool, and I just love the idea of wearing them all summer long, especially like with a bikini. Rose print in crochet. I've been seeing this a lot at the moment. I don't know if it's something that I would end up actually wearing myself. I guess it depends if I come across something that I want to include in my wardrobe, but it's something I've really been loving. There is this amazing small brand called Nananita, I think is how you say it, and they do these rose crochet long strap bags. This is like the perfect dreamy beach bag and summer bag. I've been seeing a lot of doily paneled tops and dresses on my Pinterest, like proper vintage pieces with like cute little inserts that often have like roses and like flora details. I think they are adorable. I would love to get my hands on a piece like that. It really reminds me also of the Frankie's Bikinis new stuff that they have with this sort of pattern, but I think I'd want to find something like that secondhand or vintage or by like a small brand. Peachy Den have also just come out with a bag with like the rose print, and they have their dresses with the rose print. I think it's gonna be something we're gonna see a lot this summer, and I really love it. Another very specific random thing is flat studs, like small silver flat studs on pieces. I have two things in my wardrobe with that. Should I actually go and get them? It's the small brand Hannah Creek that made me obsessed with these kind of studs. I have this top from her. You guys know the one with all of these little silver studs scattered around the piece. I love it. It's such like a good elevated basic. She does other pieces with these studs. It's kind of like what her brand is known for, I would say. I love it. It's just such a fun detail for summer, like why not? And then I have this piece from Air Crush, another small brand. They have just come out with these tops with these same silver studs scattered across the top, and I think it just adds like the perfect extra something for summer. Like why not? It's so eye-catching in the sunlight, and I just love it. I think it'd be fun if somebody made a bikini with those studs scattered randomly. I think that's gorgeous. Love it. Mother of pearl button everything. I just came across this small brand. I can't remember the name. It's like Susielola, I think, or something. And they do loads of bikinis and accessories covered in these buttons. If you don't want to sew it yourself, you feel like you can't like physically make that, you can go buy from a brand like Susielola and have it done for you, because it just looks so good, guys. In the sun, those kind of buttons shine so well. It's such like an elevated bikini. I love it. I made one myself last summer and I've since added even more buttons, so it's like really covered. I really love the idea of doing like multicolored small little buttons across a bikini, and I went on Vinted and I found this pack of secondhand buttons. I'm only interested in like the tiny ones. They're in like a really nice range of bright, fun, summery colors, and I've bought a secondhand bikini and I'm gonna sew all the little buttons onto this matching bikini. Can't wait to do it. I just love the idea of like a button covered bikini. I think it's so fun and it's so easy to make yourself. Fringe this summer. We've seen fringe be a thing for so long now, and I think it's really fun to see people do fringe in like summer silhouettes and with summer outfits. I think my favorite fringe thing are the Isabel Marant boots, and anybody with like fringe wedge boots like that, I just think it looks so good. Or a fringe bag. I think they're really fun. It would be really cool to get a fringe bag like that, but in like a summer color. Like a butter yellow fringe vintage like hobo style bag would just be so nice. Knee High have just come out with their new summer swimwear collection, and that just says everything. Like, as always, Knee High are one step ahead. They have their finger on the pulse every time, and they are doing fringe bikinis, and they have like a bright neon bikini in the fringe. I love it. And I actually bought a fringe navy bikini on Vinted a few months ago. I just randomly came across it and I was like, why not? Like, a fringe bikini sounds so fun. Let me go get it. Actually, this is just turning into like a show and tell. This is the top. It's navy with the fringe. I think it's perfect. Guys, it's old Hollister. This is when you know this is like a true 20-something, 2010s piece. I'm so excited to wear this. I haven't even tried it on. God, I need to do that. But yeah, I just love the idea of like a fringe bikini in summer. Swimsuits, like full one-piece swimsuits. Swimsuits are back, guys. They are back. I've been really loving to wear them at the moment. I've been going to places where I could wear a bikini, but I've been too self-conscious to wear a bikini, and I've been loving wearing my full swimsuits. I feel like when I was younger, it was really cringe to wear a swimsuit. I feel like now, maybe it's my age, maybe I'm just maturing, but it feels like society is maturing, and you don't just have to wear a bikini to feel good and look good this summer. And specifically printed swimsuit with like a full graphic on the front. Again, it reminds me of the 2010s, and I've definitely spoken about this in previous summer trend videos, and I love my printed one. I think it's like a Black Panther. It's from the old brand Black Milk, and I feel like if you were on Tumblr back in the day, you would have known about Black Milk. I bought this on Depop when I was like 16. It was one of the first things I ever bought on Depop. So fun, it's so nostalgic, and Knee High have since come out with a couple of their one-piece bikinis, and they do have this one with the tiger print, and I feel like a tiger face printed swimsuit is so fun, and I'm sure so many brands are going to be doing that. Also Fruity Booty, they always do a good one piece in like really fun patterns and colors and stuff. So the Vibram shoes, the one with all of the toes. I've been obsessed with these for so long. I have been more and more tempted as summer is approaching, and I've seen more and more people wear them, and it's the berry color that I'm obsessed with. I think they look so good, and I know that color would work really well in my wardrobe. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I don't just want to hop on a trend and then just be like, what am I doing? Wasting my money, wasting this product. I think I should go and try them on in person and see how I feel in them, see how it works with walking and all of that. But I think they're so fun, and you guys know I struggle with ballet pumps, and I feel like in the summer it's so good to have low breathable shoes like that, and that is what the Vibram shoes are. And I know my feet would not fall out of them like they do in ballet shoes, so I kind of want to get them for that reason. Like, I'll go and try them on one day. Let me know if you guys if you have any, if you want to get them. A lot of my friends have been trying them on and like really considering them as well, and it's definitely like in my fashion echo chamber, my bubble. I feel like they're such a weird shoe. Studded flip-flops. You really thought I was not going to mention these. Again, something I don't know if I will be actually wearing myself this summer, but I want to see everybody in them. I'm obsessed with them, all because of the Gimaguas x Havaianas collab, and they're so simple, and I'm very surprised I've not seen anybody do them before for how simple they are. They did this collab and then they didn't sell the product. They just gifted it to influencers and like a very small select group of people, which had broken my heart. Like, I think if they came out, I probably would have bought them, and their comments have been flooded with people wanting to buy them, and I'm a bit confused. Like, why would they not sell them after all of this promo? But I hope those influencers that did get them better wear the out of them this summer, because they are so good. I've even seen people on TikTok DIY them themselves, which is a little bit scary. Like, I hope it's safe to do that with the safety pins and stuff, but I definitely feel like my style doesn't have one set aesthetic, if that makes sense, but one of the styles I really want to play into within my wardrobe this summer is the very like prairie, feminine, light, floaty fabrics kind of look. I'm really obsessed with silks with like lace panels and like vintage lace slip skirt and dresses layered together. There are so many gorgeous pieces out there. I want to look like I've just come from like a field that I've been like dancing around in all day, you know, that's my vibe. And with some like fun chunky boots. This one picture, I love it. I showed it in my Coachella video. I'm obsessed with that outfit. I just, yeah, like with the boots, so good. That is my vibe. I think that's my true vibe for summer. If I can kind of achieve that with my wardrobe this summer with different outfits, like I will be happy. That and a neon bikini, they are like my two summer wishes, I would say. Guys, this summer I just want to be a cuckoo. What? A cuckoo intimates girl. Like, enough is enough. I've been obsessing over the full looks from this brand for so long, and I've added things to my cart and then talked myself out of it so many times. And when I hit 100k, I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna buy the midi skirt, the cropped cardigan, and like the bra or something. I just really wanted a full set from Cuckoo, and I thought I'll treat myself. And then I go on, they have a sale. I'm like, brilliant, they never have sales. This is my moment. They sold out in my size. So I've got the email notifications on to try and buy the midi skirt. The midi skirt, I think, is the thing that I want the most. I want it in the white. I think I have a lot of black skirts, so I don't think I need another one, with like some ballet pumps thrown over a bikini at the beach. I just know I would be able to style that piece in so many different ways. I think because they're not the cheapest, that's why I've not taken the plunge to buy any of the pieces so far, and I keep trying to look secondhand to find like old vintage versions of those pieces. So I think I'm gonna still try and find different like cardigans or camis in that pointel fabric. But yeah, the midi skirt, I really want that for this summer. And the last thing that I'm loving for summer 2025 is doing updos, getting my hair off my neck. My short hair is finally at the length where I can do like crawl clips and updos like this, and I've been really having fun doing hairstyles like this and adding little clips in my hair. And I'm really loving my vintage hair clips from the Jewel Catcher. She does amazing vintage hair clips that are so fun to just add like a little something in your outfit. It's like the perfect accessory if you're wearing like a really plain outfit, and I just love it. Really want to do that. I want to add loads of clips in my hair. I've been saving so many things on Pinterest as inspiration now that my hair is like getting slightly longer, that I can do more things with it. So yeah, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. It's gotten me really excited for summer. Like I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. What are you loving for this summer? Let me know. Subscribe and follow me on my socials, and I will see you in the next video.